First of all, Laura, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that I watch you a lot, okay? And I watch CNN a lot. Let's get that out of the way. What did I feel when I saw those flames? Well, it scares the living daylights out of you, and you hope that the flames don't cross. There's a canyon below me, and about many years ago they had a big fire in that area, and it actually destroyed Will Rogers Park. It's a state park. But it never came across the canyon to our side. And a few nights ago, we were told by some emergency person not to worry, that the wind was drifting out towards the ocean. And however, they were wrong. Don't blame them. You can't predict the wind patterns, really. And it came back. And I began to see some flames licking at Will Rogers Park. I thought, boy, that could really get bad. And it got bad, and you saw that clip now. And we decided it was time to go. Others on the street had already evacuated. And I thought perhaps one could wait it out, but you can't. So you grab in that last minute anything you can, passports, etc., but never enough. And so then you wait anxiously to actually see the result of the fire. Has it destroyed your home? Has it not? And the neighbors on my street, the Bernsteins and the Newmans and the Grays and all those people, and Dale Lawrence, we communicated with each other. It's a small cul-de-sac. And they had left, and no one really had a video of what had happened. And bits and pieces. And today I found out. A house can be rebuilt, but everything that you have gathered over the years, a lifetime actually in America. I've come here in 1960 and lived in that whole area of LA for the last 60 years nearly, and have seen all kinds of wildfires, all kinds of disasters and slides. It's the price we pay for living in this beautiful area. California is a fantastic state. It's one of the most productive states in the nation, not according to the orange idiot who will take over on the 25th of January or whatever, but it is truly one of the most productive states ever in the United States. Produces more agricultural products than any other state in America. Okay, so all this nonsense you hear about liberal California, there are just as many conservatives here as anywhere else. Okay, that is all mis and disinformation. I was born in 1941, at the beginning of the Second World War, more or less, the beginning of the bombing, and I was born in Kiel in the Baltic Sea, and was a huge area for building warships, etc. So it was a target by the Allies, by the Brits in my case, and they bombed the smithereens out of my town, 500,000 bombs over Kiel alone, and the town was 96% destroyed. So for the first 4 years of my life, I experienced sirens and then bombs, anti-aircraft. So we were taken down to the basement of the house every night, every day. And so I'm kind of used to it. Brings back some memories, obviously not pleasant ones, but this is nature. This is not man-made. The Second World War was caused by an Austrian private who had delusions of grandeur, and this is nature talking to us.
Rick Miller was checking in on a friend's house in Altadena, California, when he noticed an injured stray dog across the street. He decided to see if he could help.
Oh, caring for each other. Like, everyone needs help right now. Sorry for crying, but it's really emotional seeing like my friends lose their houses and people losing their animals, and so try to help each other out.
Miller says the wildfires have taken a toll on everyone, and the least he could do is try to give back.
Yeah, you're seeing like all your friends, man, they're like losing their houses, and just trying to help them out. Like our house was, fortunately our house was saved, but our friend who's right across the street, their house is gone. But that's why you just want to help your friends out, help your families out, help the animals out.
Miller said he ultimately decided to bring the dog to the Pasadena Humane Society in hopes of giving the animal a better future. The Pasadena Humane Society confirmed they received the stray dog and was treated for burns and exposure to smoke.
Yeah, the winds have picked up overnight. In some spots, now 20 to 30 miles per hour, even gusting higher than that in the mountains, up to almost 50 miles per hour up on top of those mountains. And we've had a few new fire starts. The most significant, obviously, would be Kenneth Fire there. Very dry air in the middle of a drought in the region. It rained a lot in the spring, then the rain just stopped, and now all of that vegetation that grew in the summer is now dried out and ready to burn. So watching that Kenneth Fire there to the northwest there of Calabasas, with the wind speeds now about 20 to 30 miles per hour there. Still tonight, critical conditions here, critically low relative humidity. The wind is still blowing. Tomorrow it dies off quite a bit. I mean, an awful lot. And then by tomorrow night, possibly some more winds some around San Diego, especially in the mountains to the east of San Diego. Looking at the smoke, sure, it's still here. Pasadena, Altadena, all the way towards Santa Monica. All the usual suspects here with all of this smoke still in the air, as these fires are nowhere near 100% containment. They're still trying to get fire to fire to fire on house-to-house battles.